Hello people of the internet, how are you guys doing? I'm pretty good. Today I'm going to be pretty much briefly touching addiction and how to possibly overcome it. This is just from my experience, not all of this will work for everybody. This is what has worked for me, and just a quick disclaimer, this video may be triggering to some people, so please watch at your own risk. Being addicted to something from firsthand, I could tell you, is a very scary thing. I'm not going to get too much into my personal life, but I have personally been affected by addiction, and I have had loved ones addicted to other things as well. For starters, I'm going to tell you how you can be supportive to somebody who's being affected by addiction and what I do. Basically, it's kind of a given. Just be there for somebody, listen to them, let them know that you care about them. It's quite simple. I mean, it's what you learn from day-to-day life. You just be there for somebody and be a friend, and just don't judge them because you don't know what they're going through and how difficult it is to break it. One thing you never should ever do is threaten them. I've been threatened, and I've threatened my best friend that I wouldn't be friends with them anymore if they didn't stop what they were doing. And I know from firsthand now that it does not work, and it is an awful thing to do to somebody. So if you're gonna, support somebody, don't push them away. And if it's something that you can't handle, and you're severely concerned about them, like life or death, maybe you should have an intervention and put them into rehab, depending on what it is, if you're afraid for their life, and sit them down, and they should understand, especially if you make it clear that you do care about them. How to overcome addiction on your own. These are things that I did. After being hospitalized and rehabilitation programs and therapy and everything for most of my childhood, what I learned is to get better, you have to want to get better. People telling you that you need to get better is not going to help you recover. You have to want to change. I remember being in a program and relapsing a bunch, and them constantly questioning me, like, do you want to change? Do you even want to get better? Like, we're going to kick you out if you keep doing this. And I told them, no, I don't want to stop. I have no reason to stop. It's working for me, and this is what makes me happy. And at the time, this may sound sick now, but at the time I had no reason to get better. I didn't want to get better, So you have to get better for you, and if not for you, do it for somebody who cares about you. I know it sounds cheesy to say, but if it wasn't for my husband, I would probably be dead, because I didn't care about myself. I didn't want to get better. I got better for him, but he wasn't the only reason I got better. I got better for me because I knew I wanted a future with my spouse, and I know that if I kept going down the road I was going down, I would not be able to have what I have now. Somebody who truly and generally cares about me is honestly one of the best feelings you could have, to be loved. I understand addiction is hard to overcome. It's not going to take one day to get over. It's going to take steps. But if you have the correct support and you truly want to get better, it is possible. Just don't give up. Take it day by day, and remember that relapse is a part of recovery. It happens to all of us. It sucks, but it is what it is. Start taking up more hobbies, even if you don't necessarily want to do anything. Like, let's say if you're an alcoholic, do not start gambling, do not start smoking, because it's not going to help. Maybe give up, start taking up like a sport, start painting, start going to a club, even go to AA meetings if you need to. I mean, they're beneficial in a way. And it's for every other addiction. Just take up a hobby, do something that makes you happy, take up old things that you forgot about because you dropped it from your addiction. So I hope some of this was sort of helpful. I know it wasn't much, but these are things that I did personally to overcome my addiction. I'm almost like a year clean now. I've had a few relapses on the way, but I think I'm in a good spot right now, and I don't have thoughts of continuing my addiction, and it will always be with me. I will always have thoughts. It's just who I am, and I know it'll be with me for the rest of my life, but I don't act upon them now, and it's easy for me to just walk away from it, and I'll pick up something else that makes me happy, like this beautiful dog right here. It helps me cope with my feelings. Just be strong for yourself, and if not for you, be strong for others. You can do this. Your life is worth living for. You only have one life to live, and it sounds so cliche, but you might as well make the most of it, because after you're dead, that's it. And you're with you your whole entire life, and you die with you. So do what makes you happy, because in the end, that's all that matters. Thanks for watching.